Hey guys, it's GPH Plays here and welcome back to the 7 Deadly Sins Idol Adventure. So currently I am clearing these stages. This is already at stage 3509. So the question is it worth to pull Estarossa? So I will do a summoning video later on because I'm quite laggy this time. My internet is quite bad. So let's talk about Estarossa, guys. So for new players, yes, of course, it is worth to pull Estarossa. If you'll check here the skills of Estarossa, we have here the normal skill. So this is the charge. So it deals damage equal to 70% of attack to the target. And this 70% is mediocre or average. And it grants love to self for 2 seconds each time this skill deals damage to an enemy. So take note, we have here a phrase. It says here each time this skill deals damage to an enemy. If you will miss the enemy, that means that this love skill will not affect Estarossa. Next, we have here the full counter. This is the special skill. So every 5 seconds, taunts all enemies within 3 meters of the initial target for 3 seconds. And it grants reflect to self for 3 seconds, dealing damage equal to 164% of attack back at attackers upon being hit. So we have here taunt to all enemies within 3 meters. So if Estarossa will activate this skill, most probably 4 to 5 units will attack Estarossa. And if your defensive stats is quite low, Estarossa will die. So the reflect here, it says here, it deals damage equal to 164% of attack. Okay, so let's analyze this reflect. So this reflect has a cooldown of 5 seconds. And we have here a duration of 3 seconds only. So there is a 2 seconds gap between the duration and also the cooldown. And it says here, dealing damage equal to 164% of attack. So this 164% of attack, this refers to the attack of Estarossa. So if you have a low attack, then most probably the reflect or the counter will be low also. Next, we have here the ultimate move, Blackout. So it deals damage equal to 1016% of attack to the target. So this 1016% of attack refers to the attack of Estarossa. And most probably, if your Estarossa is 4 stars or maybe 6 stars and below, your damage might be low also. And it grants level 2 regeneration to 10 commandments allies for 10 seconds upon successful attack. So this 10 seconds, we have here the duration of 10 seconds and we have here also a cooldown of 10 seconds. And this regeneration, it restores HP by an amount equal to 13% of the caster's attack every 1 second. So that would be a total of 130% over 10 seconds, guys. So still, if you have a low attack, most probably the HP restoration is quite low also because this HP restoration is dependent to attack. Okay, the question is, what would be the best build for Estarossa? Let's be logical here, guys. Okay, first, let's go back here at the charge. So in order to cast this increase in final defense by 20%, what you will need here is defense. So that the higher the defense, the higher will be also the increase in final defense. But take note, you will miss something here. Defense is not your primary stats, I would suggest. Okay, your primary stats here, that would be still accuracy. Because if you will miss here, then there will be no increase in final defense. So that is the #1 logical answer. Okay, next. Let's go back to our ultimate move. So it says here it deals damage equal to 1016% of attack to the target. And also grants level 2 regeneration to 10 commandment allies for 10 seconds upon successful attack. So it says here upon successful attack. If there is no successful attack, then there will be no regeneration as well as there will be no damage. Okay? So the logical answer, that would be accuracy. And your secondary stats, that would be attack. And tertiary stats, that would be defense. So why is it that your secondary stats will be attack? Because your damage here and also regeneration is dependent to your attack. And also, your reflect damage here is dependent to your attack also. It says here, guys, dealing damage equal to 164% of attack. But the problem here is that if you will build Estarossa as accuracy and attack, then most probably your Estarossa will become a soft tank. So how can we compensate that? How can we make Estarossa more tankier? So these are my recommendations in building a strong and tanky Estarossa. Number 1, improve your base stats. So what do I mean with that base stats? As you can see here, we have your white and blue or cyan numbers. Actually, the base stats here are these white ones. So on this attack, we have your 160. So this is only 160. That is because we are at level 1. So if we will increase the level of that hero, of any hero, it will also increase the base stats. So the higher the base stats, the higher will be the added stats also. We have here the added stats, these cyan numbers. So if you have a high base stats multiplied by something, that will become huge. Okay, so let's take this for example, Gauthier. We have here a level 90 Gauthier. Let's ignore the stars, guys. This is already at 7 stars. Let's ignore that. We will only focus here on the level. So at level 90 Gauthier, we have here a base stats on attack that is 518,000. And we have here the added stats, guys. That is 580 or 5.8 million already. And if you will check here the potential, I'm quite lucky to get this one. Okay. And next, if you will compare this to King, we have here a level 80 King. But our base attack here, that is only 381,000. And the added stats, that is 5.2 million. So if you'll check here the potential, we have here attack, 3 times attack for King. Actually, it should be accuracy. But apparently, my God, I won't reset this, guys, because this is already max. Take a look at that plus 40 and plus 30 on a crit damage. It is quite hard to get that. So I'll just stick to this. And maybe later on, as my King gets a higher level, those accuracy will be compensated. Okay, so going back, we have our 5.2 million. And if you will compare that with Gauthier, we have here 5.8 million. But take note, we don't have any attack here. That is because the base stats of this attack multiplied by a certain percent, it will become very, very huge, guys. So that is why there is a huge difference here. 5.8 and then we have here 5.2 only. And the difference of the level is only 10 levels, guys. So that is how important levels are. So going back to our Estarossa, number 1 is to level up this Estarossa up to the highest level. So maybe level 100. Your defense here, HP, crit resistance, and crit defense will be compensated because these base stats multiplied by a multiplier will become exponentially huge. But if your Estarossa is below 6 stars, maybe your Estarossa will not be worth. So next, that would be the improvement of your affinity. So in order to make this Estarossa more tankier, improve the affinity, guys. Like this, for example, on our Escanor. I have here already plus 40 and we have here plus 40% on attack, defense, and also HP. And if you have a low base stats on attack, defense, and HP, the multiplier or the product of this multiplier times the base stats will become also low if you have a low base stats. I think those are the 2 ways in improving your Estarossa. So I would suggest if you will go for Estarossa, maybe you should get Estarossa or make him to 7 or 8 stars. That is my recommendation, guys, in order for you to feel the true power of Estarossa. So what would be the best build for Estarossa? So at 6 stars, it would be a combination of accuracy and attack. That would be 2 times accuracy and 2 times attack. And at 8 stars, that would be, okay, that's your choice, guys. Full attack or maybe 3 times attack and 2 times defense. So guys, I would suggest to join my Discord. The Discord link is on the description of this video. And later on, I will pull Estarossa. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you again next time. Bye-bye.